Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today to officially get started on a series that I am really looking forward to, RWBY! If you guys are joining me early today, you already know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons, and it also means that, as always, I'm sending you those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, a little bit about my background on this show. I actually just watched the trailers. I made sure to watch them in the cute little order that they go in, which I realize spells out RWBY. Very clever. I see you, trailer people. So I really enjoyed those, and when I was doing my intro to the trailers, I talked a little bit about how much of the actual show I've seen, which is very, very, very little. I feel like way back I saw the first episode or two. I don't really remember anything about it. You know, you can see in my trailer, my reaction to all the trailers that I just did. I talk a little bit about like trying to like remember what it was about. I'm like, I think there was a girl. I think she had a sister. Like that's really, I think, some of the only parts that I got right. But I loved the trailers. I thought the trailers were so beautifully stylized, and I love how each girl in each trailer had kind of a different style. The dress was a little different each time. The atmosphere was a little different each time. But there was kind of this running thread of like the rose petals and the falling leaves and the tree and everything. I like how there was kind of that running theme throughout. And then, of course, in the last trailer, we get kind of a tie back to the first one where we find out the two girls from the first and the last are sisters. I think my personal favorite was the girl from the yellow trailer. So far, I don't know if my opinion may very well change once I actually see the series, but I just thought she was the absolute coolest, sassiest. I just thought she was amazing. To be fair, the other ones really didn't get to, like, they didn't talk a lot in there. I think maybe the girl in the black trailer talked a little bit, but we didn't, like, really get to see them, interact a lot. The other girls, they were, like, mostly fighting monsters or, so, you know, I may very well change my mind, but that's kind of my background on it. I love the style so far, and I can't wait to see what everyone is raving about with RWBY, because literally everyone on the planet has seen this show except for me, and I'm ready to watch it. So what do you say we go ahead and get started? I'm going to do the first couple episodes today, since they're so short. So what do you say we go ahead and jump right in? Let's go!
And in the shadow's absence came strength, civilization, and most importantly, life. But even the most brilliant lights eventually flicker and die.
Okay.
And when they are gone, build your monuments to a so-called free world. But take heed. There will be no victory in strength.
Oh.
Or perhaps victory requires a smaller, more honest soul.
That's girl. That's girl from the first one.
Hey, I said hands in the air. You got a death wish or something?
She's just like, she's in the zone, bro. Just leave her
I
alone.
said, put your hands in the air, now.
Are you robbing me?
Yes.
Oh, not anymore, you're not. This music is amazing. I noticed that in the trailers as well. Soundtrack is so good. Oh, I love her weapon though. I love how she's like, wait, are we being robbed? I was just with my headphones. And it's funny how the animation isn't like, it's not really, like, you can tell it's not from a huge studio, but it looks so good. It's so well done.
I'm afraid this is where we part ways.
Got away. Oh, not quite.
You okay if I go after him?
Go get him.
End of the line, Fred.
What's that? Oh no, that's not what I think it is it? What? Oh, not quite. Who's this? Oh. That's awesome. That is amazing. Look at how good that looks. Total kudos to this studio. Because they're taking what they're working with here and just making it look incredible.
You're a huntress.
What?
I have your autograph.
Oh.
I hope you realize that your actions tonight will not be taken lightly, young lady. You
Aw.
put yourself and others in great with a pat on the back and a slap on the wrist.
Oh. Ooh.
There is someone here who would like to meet you.
Cookies!
Ruby Rose.
That's her name?
They taught you to use one of the most dangerous weapons ever designed?
Well, one teacher in particular.
I see.
Who's that? Cookies. Take the cookies. Take more cookies.
It's just that I've only seen one other scythe wielder of that skill book.
He's a teacher at Signal. I was complete garbage before he took me under his wing, and now I'm all like...
So I've
the
noticed.
technical term
And what
for
is it
that
for a
ability.
girl such as you
Be a huntress.
Oh,
to
okay.
slay monsters?
Yeah,
Okay.
I only have 2 more years of training left at Signal.
She was
and
doing
then
that in
I
the
wanna fly
trailer.
to Beacon. See, my sister's starting there this year, and she's trying to become a huntress, and I'm trying to become a huntress because I want to help people. And my parents always taught us to help others, so I thought, I might as well make a career out of it. I mean, the police.
Why not?
But husband and huntresses are just so much more romantic and exciting and cool. You know? Husband.
That was like 90% squee.
Oh, I can't believe my baby sister's going to Beacon with me. This is the
Oh!
best day ever.
This is my girl.
Stop. But I'm so. What do you mean? It was incredible. Everyone at Beacon is gonna think you're the bee's knees. I don't want to be the bee's knees, okay? I don't want to be any kind of knees. I just want to be a
No
normal
knees.
girl with normal knees.
But
What's
also
with you?
huntress.
Aren't you excited?
In other news, this Saturday's Fauna civil rights protest turned dark when members of the White Fang disrupted the ceremony. The
Uh-huh.
once peaceful organization has now disrupted.
Oh, what's that about? That's gonna come back. You know
Hello,
that'll come
welcome
back.
to Beacon. And now it is our turn to provide you with the knowledge and the training to protect our world.
Okay. So it's kind of like Hogwarts, but for hunters and huntresses?
You can see. Well, I guess the view isn't for everyone.
Oh, he was sick.
This moment while it lasted. I wonder who we're gonna meet. I just hope they're better than Vomit Boy. Oh, thanks.
Poor Vomit Boy!
You.
Someone get him an air sick bag! Oh wow, guys, that was good! Real quick, before the second one, I will just say that was fun. Great way to kind of establish, introduce everything. Kind of short but sweet, you know, we've got our main character, we know what's going on with her, we know her ambitions, we've got to meet her sister. Well, technically, if you've seen the trailers, then you've met all of them before. We kind of know where we're headed. We're going to this new school. And we know they've dropped a couple little things along the way in terms of, you know, kind of hearing that vague backstory at the beginning about the way that things were and everything. And the concept of dust. And also, like, having that flash on the TV of, like, the occurrences going on in the world. So I'm sure that was not a coincidence that we happened to see that. I'm sure that's going to come back around. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I think they do a great job with what they have here. I can't believe it. Somebody just made this all in in an Adobe. This is crazy good, particularly the fight sequences, which you would think would not be as good if they're not done by like a large studio with a lot of resources and capital and everything. But honestly, I think the fight scenes are what look the best. That like more so than just like the stills of the characters. So yeah, I'm digging it so far. Let's jump into episode 2 and then we'll have a longer discussion. Sweetheart, you gotta get yourself some motion sickness pills. They're good for long rides in cars or in the air or on a boat. What are we looking at? Ooh. Oh, it is kind of like Hogwarts. Like a futuristic Hogwarts. She just turned it. She's gone chibi.
Why would I need friends when I have you? Well, actually, my friends are here now. So I guess I can't
Aww.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Poor Ruby.
Doing? Sorry. Sorry? Do you have any idea of the damage you could have caused?
Is that the girl from the white trailer?
Give me that. This is the energy.
Oh.
Are you even listening to me? Is any of this sinking in? What do you have to say?
Stop shaking it at her. It's not a salt shaker. Do not shake it at people.
Kind of thing I was talking about. I'm really, really sorry. You complete dolt. What are you even doing here? Aren't you a little young to be attending Beacon? Well,
Why don't you step off a little bit here, sis?
it's not just Spartan.
This same company, infamous for its controversial labor forces and questionable business partners.
What?
Someone does her research.
So, what's
Oh, no, she seems like a lone wolf kind of type.
I'm Jean.
Ruby? Aren't you the guy that threw up on the ship?
Well, now, that's not really the way to make friends.
Well, the name's Jean Arc. Short, sweet, rolls off the tongue. Ladies love it.
Do they?
They will.
Do they now?
Well,
So, I got this thing.
Whoa!
We'll just start with that.
It's also customizable.
I got this sword.
That's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've got a shield too.
So
That's
what
pretty
do they
cool.
do?
Well, they shield and they sword. And they do whatever they're doing right now.
So when I get tired of carrying it, I can just put it away.
That's useful.
Wouldn't it weigh the same?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
I'm kind of a dork when it comes to weapons. I guess I do.
My mom always says, strangers are just friends you haven't met yet.
Aww.
Where are you going?
Oh, I don't know. I was following you. You think there might be a directory? Maybe a food court? Some sort of recognizable landmark? Is that a no?
That's a no.
I like him. Okay, guys, let's talk because I really enjoyed those 2 episodes. I think that was a great way to kind of just get us acquainted, just, you know, kind of drop us into this world and kind of let us figure out how things work just from the way people are interacting. So we found out a lot. We found out about Dust. We found out about this occupation of hunter-huntress and the schools that train people to do that. Now we have Ruby starting off in another school where she's going to be with her sister. Did they say the sister's name? They probably did. I'm sure I'll catch it next time. We had Ruby kind of struggling with like making friends and kind of runs into what kind of seemed to be like a mean girl, but tells me she's not really going to be like a mean girl. She's going to be one of our main characters. She's like going to be at least like a misunderstood mean girl who ends up being not a mean girl. Or maybe she is. Maybe she's just a mean girl. But we know she's like the heiress to this like huge dust fortune. And, but the company's got some shady aspects, and we found that out from, our black trailer girl character, who just kind of like mysteriously showed up and then mysteriously went away. So we had Ruby kind of like struggling on her first day, and then she kind of makes a friend, and the kid that we saw on the airship who was having some motion sickness, which you know what? There's nothing wrong with it. You just get yourself some motion sickness pills and you're good to go. This is coming from someone who gets car sick a lot. So yeah, I have a personal stake in this. But he seems cool so far. I like him. He's kind of a fun, goofy, but not like over the top goofy, but just kind of fun friend character, I think, for our main girl, RWBY. So yeah, I think like I have, from those 2 episodes, I at least have an idea of kind of the basic plot premise, you know, where it's going to take place. It's obviously kind of a fantasy, futuristic kind of world, where they have both, seems like magic and also, just very like intense, awesome weapons. I don't know, did they say that the dust was magic? I'm just assuming it's like some kind of magic, but it's almost kind of seems more like alchemy than like straight up magic, you know? I don't know if they'll ever like really lay that out for us, but like it seems like it is like a physical, tangible thing that can be used. So, but really liking the vibes. I think it's has kind of a fun, lighthearted vibe, but you can tell there's going to be a little bit more down the road. The way that they started us out in the first episode, kind of, I feel like we're going to get into some, maybe not darker, but that combined with the trailers tells me it's going to be probably like a lot of action and everything, which I'm looking forward to, because like I was saying, I think the fight scenes in this look amazing. I'm like, how is this like this very small operation? Because these fight scenes, the animation looked really, really good. The music's incredible. I think we're off to a great start, guys. I mean, I don't know a whole lot, but I feel like I know enough to be like, okay, this is what we're doing, and let's see what happens from here. So I'm excited for it. I want to get to know the other girls from the other trailers better. I want to see kind of, I think it looked like we had the opening theme this time, and it looked like the orange-haired, the red-haired kind of robber guy is going to be maybe playing a bigger part than I thought. So, which I thought he had a really cool style as well. So, yeah, I really enjoy just the looks, the designs. I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going. I can't wait to see more. And I had a really fun time with these 2 episodes, so I hope you guys did too. Please be sure to join me next time. We will get more into RWBY. We'll probably do another, I don't know, probably another 2 or 3 eps in one, because they seem to be pretty short. Like this one was like legit like 6 minutes. So it's great. We'll just like, we'll run through them and we'll watch them and enjoy them together. So join me then, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.